What time is it? 68. We're about to go live, folks. Now let's see here. I don't understand why these are changing back here. I think I pushed the wrong button. Oh. Hello. I'm not sure who's in here and who's not. Okay. This is way behind too, so I need to fix that. You know what? Here we go. Let's try this. Share. Copied. Okay. Am I frozen? Okay, so let's get this thing started, I guess. Showing the hat. No, that looks bad. I'm not sure how this works particularly, so bear with me. Staying calm. Let's see here. So you guys can see me and hear me. Am I live? I thought I am live. Am I live? Yeah, I'm live. Hello, guys. Thank you. Like I've just been saying, this is new, so I'm trying to figure out all this out right now. So give me a second. Okay, one watching. This is where I need to be, right here. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my dashboard. Hello, I'm Jacob Elliott. Most of you don't know who I am. Some of you may know who I am. I am the creator and founder of App State Sports and News Facts channel, podcast, whatever you want to call it, Twitter page. I'm absolutely a huge app fan. I'll get into my story a little bit later. But I just want to remind you guys, this is a pilot episode. This is a test. None of this is official. I am still testing out the technology I'm using, and I'm still testing out everything else. So if it has some technical difficulties, please bear with me on this, because we will definitely get those fixed for you guys. Hey, so I've been saying this YouTube's behind. So if you guys leave, I understand. It's weird. It's just weird. Let's see here. I'm getting used to this technology, so bear with me. Okay. Any comments or anything you guys want to post, please put stat down below. What does it mean, choose device? Oh, I can do that. Oh, ew. Well, that comes in handy. Okay, so, welcome, my app family. You finally get to see who I really am. I'm the master behind all of this. So I'm just trying to check out some stuff quickly. Let me get some of my tweets out so people can understand we're still live. Gosh. Huh. Maybe no one will join. I don't know, guys. We'll get back to that in just a minute. I'm still kind of waiting for someone in here. But I am live from what I see. May not be the best live. Hello, guys. Hello. I keep on telling you, so I'm waiting for people to come in and join. So please comment down below. Like I said, this is new technology that I'm using. So please bear with me. It's really laggy on my end. So just give it a second or two. This may be a little weird at first, but please comment down below. Let me do something. Let's see if it works. It does work. Okay, that works. That's good. So this is my pilot test episode, but we will be talking about a subject. And so once I get, I think 1 or 2 more people in here, I'll be fine. But the theme for this podcast today is mainly based off the I have some really cool graphics to show you. I make really cool backstories and some really cool stuff. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get people in here. So please go on your social media devices and Twitter, and please let people know I'm live. Stream health. Okay, we're good. We're healthy and good. Okay, good. Okay, let's get this thing going. I just don't know who's going to be coming in here and what times, but we will be probably here till 7:30 to 7:40 to help you guys get a little information about me and get to know more about me. This setup is actually not in a studio. I live in a house, and the spare bedroom was with nothing in it. Now we're putting stuff in it, so I had to create my own set, my own technology. It's been a while, last 4 days, changing my room into a technical studio. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes you guys can't see. Still waiting for some comments. Still waiting for some people to get something going. I just want to know who's here and who's not here, per se. So I know. Let me make sure. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, that's good. I want all messages visible. Okay. I guess this is what we're going to have to start with right for now. Like I said, I'm Jacob Elliott. I am the owner and creator, and I'm only a one-man team, so I do all of this by myself. I'm 18 from North Carolina, Hickory to be exact, so I go to a lot of App games. My mom and dad both are App State alums, so I go to a ton of games. I've been to some Monumental games. My dad's been to some Monumental games. Pretty much, we always travel to the games that are Monumental. It's very fun to go be an App fan around here. As you can see behind me, this is a set I designed kind of in 3 days. It's not our final set, but this is what we're going to go like for now. We have a lot of trinkets and stuff behind me that you can't really see, but I'm going to do an episode about my trinkets and my little Easter eggs and surprises, because most of you guys don't know what I have back here. You only can see the big stuff, but I have a lot of little stuff in between all that. So, let's see here. 2 people? Weird. Okay, so I'm still trying to get my thing working. Like I said, this is a testing episode. I have some connections with App State. I'm not like the Black and Gold podcast here who has everything under control. I have to rely on multiple sources to be my source maker. So what I am saying is that I do not have inside a lot of the bigger sports like football. But I do have inside people in some basketball and some other sports that I get information from or talk to regularly. Hopefully, once I start doing my permanent live, and all my testing lives, I'll have call-ins and people call in and coaches and all this other stuff. My plans are just huge right now. That's weird. But for now, we are just gonna go ahead and get started. I mean, I'm waiting. It's 7:08. I'll wait till 7:10 before I start doing my original subject right now. So what I'm waiting for right now is this. But like I said today, I have some graphics and I have some stuff to show you. But I also have my intro. I need to play my intro, and that will be played at 7:10. I opened this up a little early, make sure everything's good. So around 7:10 is when I'm hoping to start everything off. So just wait around 2 more minutes, and then we'll get everything kicked off, and we'll keep going. Let me get everything set up for that. Okay, so here in a second, I'm making mute. I'm gonna play my intro. Hopefully, you guys will be able to hear it on your end. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just waiting right quick. 7:10. You got 1 minute. Let's just wait. In that 1 minute. That's weird. Strange. Oh, hey, it is about to be 7:10 right now, so let's get this thing started, guys. I'm going to go off real quickly, play my intro, and then I'll be right back. So, you guys get ready. Let's get this thing going, and now we are. Okay, it's just a bunch of lag on my part, so sorry about that. But hello, folks. I'm Jacob Matthew Elliott from Hickory, North Carolina. I am the owner, founder, creator, blah, blah, blah. The only person that does this right now for App State Sports and News Facts. I mean, it's a little hat. My goal is to compete with the big dogs and someday take over. But this is a testing pilot episode, so please understand the testing pilot episode means that not everything will run smoothly, not everything will go as planned, and there may be stoppage in between, but we're going to spend the next 20 to 30 minutes talking about this one subject. Okay. Our future schedule. Oh, good. Our future schedule is really, really packed with some really good teams, but also, I'm here to say, that looks good. Excuse me. That also includes FCS teams. Is this thing public? I better pray to God it's public. Hey, this is weird, but let's get this thing started off with this past year. This past year we played East Tennessee State, but we also We swept out our non-conference against some really good opponents, which include none other than North Carolina. Huge win for App State Nation. We have South Carolina, huge win for the App State Nation. And in-state rival from Charlotte, not rival, but hopefully future rival from Charlotte 49ers. And we swept them with the start of the season against East Tennessee State. Now, I'm not going to get into all the uncertainties about this next year. If we're going to have it or not, that's going to be it for another episode soon. But like I said, pilot episode, kind of have to try to go with the flow right now. I have everything set up. But if we do have this year, I feel like App can run away with their non-conference. Wake Forest has downgraded since last year. Wisconsin lost some really good players. Morgan State is an FCS team. We should run all over them. And UMass, well, the UMass. Well, anyway, but Wisconsin, everyone thinks, Wisconsin's going to be a close game with App. App's going to win, blah, blah, blah. Yes, in my opinion, App will win that game. But I predict, here's a big, bold prediction, that App will win it by more than 10 points. The only reason I'm saying more about 10 points is because of what all Wisconsin lost. And there's just so much going around Wisconsin right now. But I feel like App has a chance to blow that game out of the water and make a national footprint and say, hey, we beat Wake Forest. We beat North Carolina. We beat South Carolina. We beat Wisconsin. If we can get those kind of wins, those will be monumental for App State in the football program. Hello, guys. Whoever's in here, please comment down below if you are in here. But thing is that if App does win, would it be enough to get enough respect? No. App still has to play tough. I mean, we're not going to get respect. People think we're small school. People don't know us yet. But if we continue this climb of beating FBS Power 5 teams, we will more than certainly be respected sooner or later. Now, that schedule, I wish we could reschedule Morgan State. I wish we would not play these FCS schools, in my opinion. I mean, the 2 games, yes, but still, I mean, we could play even bigger teams and possibly get even more exposure. Like, Penn State is one team I would love to play again. I would love to see them again. Their fans, their community, everything about Penn State I absolutely love. And so, one thing I love about Penn State is just how connected they are and how polite and cheering. And I love their fans. Their fans are some of the best I've ever been to. I've been to a lot of that games. Miami game, Wake Forest game, UNC game, South Carolina game, Charlotte game, New Orleans Bowl, Camellia Bowl. I've been to so many monumental games and so many different fan bases. I just want to say this out loud. Penn State is the best fan base I've ever encountered. On that note, I feel like some App fans want it, some App don't want it too. Some Penn State fans want it, some Penn State fans don't want it. But for me, I really want to play Penn State again. I just love the atmosphere, love what they do there. I'm just all for it. I'm buying in with that. But then we go to the 2021 season, and we have a pretty good slate up. We have ECU, which is going to be in-state game, kind of like an old rivalry game coming back. And plus, by then, hopefully, ECU hopes to be turned around the program and have Mike Houston turn around the program by 2021. If that happens, App may be looking at playing a really, really good, and do I mean good, ECU team. And on top of that, an AAC school. What does that mean? If App beats a really, really good AAC school like ECU, if ECU is good, App is definitely going to be in consideration of over these other AAC schools. App has to win with style, though. They have to win it with points. They have to win it with style. So it's still a toss-up. It's 2021. It's not next. It's not this fall. But listen to me. It's going to be monumental and huge. That game is going to be pretty huge if AAC schools stay the same and ECU is still in there. In my opinion, ECU will be improved a whole bunch by the time we play them. And by the time we play them, I'm expecting ECU to be one of the better teams in the AAC. And if we're saying that, we go on to another game. Now, we lost at home. First ever Power 5 school come to App Miami. I was at the game. I was real down. But Miami's a good team, but we play at their place. Now, just speaking about the AAC school, if we can beat another AACC school 3 years in a row being an AACC school, if App beats Wake Forest and then beats Miami, we will have 3 straight wins in 3 straight years against AAC schools, not including bowl game predictions. So, if that happens, App's going to turn some heads too with that. I mean, I'm just saying, if we can continue the success that App has had, we will definitely be on the path of getting more respected, a better conference probably, and everything. But we're going to talk about the conference in another episode because that's a whole nother thing. So that's going to be my meal. Then we play an old rival. When my dad went to App State, he said this is the team, this is the rivalry that he remembered most. It's the Marshall versus ASU. Now this, I've looked at statistics. I looked at all over this. This is amazing, and I really, really am excited for this. Hopefully Marshall will have been an improved team, and if that means that Marshall is an improved team, I mean, again, we play Conference USA. We pretty much beat them every year, but Marshall is a different team from the Conference USA. I mean, I feel like they're better than the Conference USA, or they were, but hopefully they'll give us a tough fight because hopefully they're good and they give us a tough fight, not bad, and give us a shitty fight. But just saying that. Then we play our old SoCon rival, Elon. I'm not all for these FCS games at all. I mean, what did they do? They just bring money for the small schools. App really needs to. They want to be one of the best and consider for all this other stuff. We need to drop playing some of these the FCS schools and start playing some more, like Wisconsin again. I mean, Penn State again, Wisconsin again. Like all these other schools. Like, yes, I see what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I'm not for it. And I'm just like, maybe we can play better games, get more respect out of those games than we could beating up an FCS school that we know we can beat. But then again, think about 2007. Yep, we beat Michigan, number 5th ranked Michigan, whatever, and we were unranked, and we were a scrawny young team from Boone, North Carolina. So at the same time, I see that argument. Anyone could beat anyone. It's just depending on who you play. I mean, App has good. Elon hasn't been good in the past. Morgan State has been not good in the past. If we go back to East Tennessee State this past year, they were okay. But I'm just saying, we were scheduling these very small, not too well schooled. Like, if we could schedule, like, for random, someone like North Dakota State, and that would be interesting because the way tradition that the school has. But besides 2021, I think the biggest year that we need to circle on our calendar, and we need to pray and hope we have a good team that year, will be the non-conference slate of 2022 against 2 ACC opponents, 1 Conference USA opponent, and 1 SoCon opponent, old SoCon foe. Now, let's just say this. We are going to be playing that quarterback that we played this year in the senior season at home against UNC. And let me just tell you this. This is going to be a game to watch if App and UNC continue the trend they were on. This game is going to be good. Now, that's saying that if the quarterback stays the road and nothing else crazy happens, but my prediction is that everything stays the same, which probably it won't. But if everything does stay the same, and Mike Brown, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing him, Mac Brown or whatever, if he continues to recruit like he is, this could be a very interesting and very hard fought game. I'm not even going to talk about it hardly because there can be so much detail put into this one game I could talk about right now. So next we have Texas A&M at Texas A&M. Now I love this to death. I mean, it's in Texas though, yeah, but we're playing another Oh, sorry. The Texas A&M is SEC. My fault, guys. Not 2 ACC. They're in the SEC. And I love this idea. Texas A&M, good history. Hasn't really played up. We haven't played them before, but we play teams in Texas. I just love the idea of playing this SEC, ACC schools every year. That will improve our team, show the big dogs what we got, and show the scrawny dogs they have a chance. Then we play again Marshall, which I'm all for. Rivalry. A lot of people know that. I'm okay with that. I'm really starting to get into that, looking into more research. Then we play Citadel. Same thing. I just don't see the need to play these weak or mediocre or okay FCS schools. If we're going to play FCS schools, put us against a team that has won the championship, or like James Madison or something. Someone that can give us a fight. Not just someone we're going to beat up all the time. And then we go into next week thinking, hey, this is it. Then we have to change everything around. I want to fight in the first week to help us correct everything we need to do and not go into game 2 all thinking, okay, we run over them, we can run over these. It's good to have that mindset, but in my opinion, it's not really what I'm looking for. Then we go to 2023. We play Wyoming. That should be an improved Wyoming team. ECU again, another big thing. If things stay as they are in the conferences, they play North Carolina again, and then we play Gardner-Webb. Pretty mediocre season. I'm circling, though, the biggest one I'm circling is 2022. That's going to be a season to watch, folks. Then 2024, we have an interesting slate. ECU again, Clemson. Now, this Clemson team, who knows what they're going to look like? I can't say anything. I don't know anything. No one can really say anything. But App has a chance, if Clemson is not as good as they have been, to maybe get another little upset and call them the Kings of the Carolinas. But then again, we haven't played Duke or NC State and beating them. But still, they're too scared of something to play us. But then, everyone was kind of yuck about Liberty, the next game on our list. And I'm like, we have history with Liberty. I understand that. But I'm still kind of iffy on the whole thing. Some fans like it, some fans don't like it. I'm like in the middle. I'm like, okay, I like it kind of. Okay, I'm not. But in independence, that's kind of where everyone's kind of getting like, doesn't really help them. It only helps us, I think. It's just a weird situation. But as time moves on, that may change. They may go into a conference. So I can't really say too much about these like Liberty teams or these Marshall or like ECU, because things may change differently from every year. Hey, I got 4 people on here now. Hello, guys. But like I was saying, the 2024 season, Clemson's our bigger red circle. Then we have ECU. Then 2025, we have South Carolina again, still a big game. Then we go on to play Charlotte. But I want to go back to the 2022 season for the people just going. If you look at this 2022 season, you see we play ACC, SEC, Conference USA, old rival, and then we play SoCon. That's the year I really want to watch for. That's going to be 2 years out from after this year. That is going to be a monumental season if App can hold up and be like they are now. Due to the fact of how North Carolina's recruiting and how they look so far, due to the fact that Texas A&M's history looks pretty good, due to the fact that it's a rivalry against Marshall, and due to the fact that we have an also Confo coming up to Boone to play us. Now that's just going to be my whole set. I can't wait for that 2022 season due to the fact of all the implications they have and all the implications it's going to have. So, let me pop my camera back on. So that is pretty much what I'm seeing for our schedule. The schedule coming up is very unique and very different, and it's very amazing. And I really, really like it. And I really, really like some of the scheduling, but I'm going to go back to say this again for the new folks. I do not like FCS scheduling. I don't want to call any FCS teams out here, but I'm saying some of them are bad. Like, let's give no offense to these people because I may go to college there, so hopefully they don't watch this. And you guys probably gonna hate me for saying this. What if we took Western Carolina? They've had an okay program, but we play them and we always beat up on them. I don't want that kind of. I want a tough game against an FCS opponent that will give us a tough fight so we can correct things correctly and not going into the next week after being a petty FCS school and saying, oh, we got this, we beat up on them so bad. I want leverage, and that leverage comes from playing tougher FCS schools. Now, you never know when you schedule these games how teams going to be. So who knows? General may be the next national champion. Who knows? Maybe ETSU or these other small schools is going to be the next big champion. It's just depending on the year. But still, you need to look at the history of the team, too, to be able to do this. And that's why I'm coming out. We need to go back and, I really want to play James Madison again. I want to play North Dakota State. Teams that have history of winning and teams that have history with App, or maybe teams that have broken App's records or something, like North Dakota State and JMU. So that's why I'm saying I want kind of like that. I would love to play Richmond again. I would love to play all these other FCS schools that we know are good, and we can play them and still beat them, but still they will give us a fight. But then again, you kind of look at the picture, 2007 ASU. So that's why I'm saying we got to look at the scheduling for FCS schools as their past too, not just the future. Like we played Howard. Howard moved to Division II, I think. Why would we schedule a school like that to come play out? That's just a tune-up. That's such an easy game to win. But for me, I want a tougher game from the FCS opponent. So that's just my take on the schedule. But that's just my take. Now, like I said, this is the pilot test episode. We are up to 32 minutes on this episode. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments and everything. But I'm just saying, I hope you guys can hear me and understand me. It's just different when you have someone better like that. But for me, there's a lot more going to come to this channel. A lot more going to come behind me, too. But I have one thing I want to show you guys. Let me turn my camera to the front camera. If I click to the side, yes, I'm in my room. Let me turn this down. You can see I made this poster right here. Handmade it. This handmade, well, not handmade, but custom design poster has all 5 bowl games, the scores, the logos, and everything. It is freaking amazing. I love it to death. I love my graphic design skills. There's mountains, and then there's Joseph at the bottom.